extent that we have a missing man, someone who is not being held accountable for the contributions he's making to this conflict. Put that in context, if you would, Trevor. How would you characterize the war that's taken place thus far, starting with the invasion that began shortly after Putin met with Xi in Beijing back in February of 2022?
Well, at the time, Chinese troops were mobilizing. There was big mobilizations going to the southeast coast in preparation for, we believe, attacks on the Pacific. Now, Putin was met with Xi. He came away and broke his word and attacked Ukraine. And this was supposed to be all over in a week. And then I believe that Xi would have taken the advantage and would have taken the opportunity and have attacked into the Pacific. But the Ukrainians were very brave, very resourceful, and I think God was on their side. And they stopped the Russian stone cold dead. And it's been going to and fro ever since. But that's the thing. Xi greenlit the invasion because it was part of a much wider plan. I believe, personally, the attack on Ukraine was the first kinetic step of World War III. But it never got that far because the Ukrainians were too darn tough. And so Xi has said publicly that Russia cannot be allowed to lose this war. He is funding it. He is arming them. He's prevailing on his North Korean puppets to supply weaponry, to supply cannon fodder as well. So Xi is an extremely important factor in this. And this idea that is coming from the restrainer movement and certain conservatives, so-called conservatives around Trump, that somehow you're going to be nice to Russia and get Russia to side with you against China, is like asking Mussolini to side with you against Hitler. It is just beyond. It is not just stupid. It is completely irresponsible and puts this country at grave, grave peril. So I think Trump is getting extremely bad advice here. That China needs to be dealt with very firmly here. He's put tariffs on India, but not on China. And Putin, the secondary tariffs, are several hundred %. Look, here's the opportunity for President Trump by just applying tariffs and standing strong to bring down the Putin regime and the Xi regime, and to allow the Israelis to finish off the Mullah's regime. 3 hits, 3 legs of the evil axis taken down without America firing a shot. Isn't that a bargain in the offing? Isn't that a legacy that the president would want to be proud of?